Hey everybody, it's Subby again. Hey, this is pertaining to down south in this is going to be down southwest Missouri. So let me tell you what has happened. Just over about the last 20 minutes here on National Weather Service chat, there is a line right here it's a wind shift line. And what is happening is on this wind shift line, it is given that extra nudge that this thunderstorm line has to put a spin in the lower parts of the atmosphere. We now have a couple confirmed tornadoes already here just over the last 5 minutes. So I wanted to jump back on here, and I mean this was crazy. Just over the last 20 minutes, there was kind of a wind shift line that they mentioned on National Weather Service and in their chat that this thing is just really causing this line to spin up. This one over here on the right hand side, this one here is from this is southeast of Ava. And there's also one down here by Theodosia that is isolated supercells out ahead of the line of storms that is actually producing these tornadoes. There's also a spin down here. Looks like this is right about here. This is just southeast of Hurley, up toward Highlandville. And it does not include Ozark as of yet. But I'm going to keep watch on these cells just for a little longer for those that might be down here in southwest Missouri. This was really kind of a crazy deal. You guys see this red line right here? They just issued that. That's a mesoscale convective system. Now they just put another big one up where they're identifying this area that has this so-called wind. It's kind of a wind shift line that is aiding for the lifting and the rotation of winds at the lower elevation near the surface. And these two are actually very gnarly looking. This is observed on the ground. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Considerable damage threat. This is on the ground doing damage currently. And this is near Sweden, Veracruz, Cheney, Evans, along Highway 14 in southwest Missouri, right near the Arkansas-Missouri border. There's also one down here. I believe this is going to be down right on the border in Theodosia along Highway 160. So Joe, I will tell you that Ozark proper is not in the tornado warning. They probably turned them off thinking that Ozark was in it. I don't know if they will be extended into that, but the circulation is heading your direction. This is an observed tornado. So if I was you, I would go ahead and go to your shelter. We have two observed tornadoes that are on the ground currently. And actually that wind shift line, is going to stay about right in this area. So as this line of storms continues off to the east, those in east side of Springfield, Nixa, Ozark, Sparta, Fordland, Manfield, Norwood, Kabul, Willow Springs, anybody in this area right here. This is Branson proper is not under a tornado warning. So just, I know we have somebody that is from Branson. And again, this just come up over since I left the air. They put out 2 mesoscale discussions and that identification of a wind shift line. You guys noticed that they were actually deleting some of the counties in the tornado watch, and they were going to include some of this area around Springfield, and then this wind shift line came out. So this one here is a particularly dangerous situation, what we call a PDS tornado warning. This is really the worst of the worst outside of a tornado emergency. So a tornado emergency typically is when it's going into a very highly populated area. This is a PDS, particularly dangerous situation, tornado on the ground, 1.5 inch ping pong ball sails associated with it. So this is a pretty serious situation down here. And again, this is looks like the center of situation, or I'm sorry, the center of circulation is right here, almost right over Veracruz. This would be just if you live in Cheney, Evans, Cold Spring, Champion. This was heading up in your direction. I am going to switch over here real quick and we'll take a look at high resolution. Oh yeah. So what this does, this will measure the size of objects in the air. It'll measure raindrops, hail, and it will also measure debris that maybe a tornado has picked up into the air. So this is definitely something that I'm going to do 2 things here real quick. I'm gonna bring up regular radar, and I'm gonna split the screen. And so looks like it's probably right here just to the east. This is likely rain wrapped. You're not going to be able to see it. Very dangerous situation right now. Right over Sweden. So Cheney, Veracruz, Sweden, Champion, Denlow, Drury, Cold Spring, along Highway 14, along Highway 76, up by Brushy Knob. This is the biggest circulation we have right now. We also have another strong circulation down here near Theodosia. Now the one closer over here is not as prevalent. It's more of a straight line issue. Straight line winds is what I'm seeing right now. The circulation has kind of dwindled a little bit. I'm going to jump over here to high resolution. More of a straight line event right now. Now they did put out a new severe thunderstorm warning for the east side of Springfield, Stratford, Marshfield, Sparta, Ozark, Highlandville, Nixa. And this has a tornado possible tag. From what I'm seeing, the rotation has weakened, but there's still a tornado possible tag here. It could kind of rejuvenate and recycle. So very strong straight line winds coming into Highlandville right now, and along Highway 160 that takes you up to Nixa. So want to keep a close eye on that. But definitely once we get down to the lower levels in a base velocity scan, we definitely see 2 very strong circulations with still an observed PDS warning, particularly dangerous situation, for areas and towns: Veracruz, Sweden, Cheney, Evans, Champion, Cold Spring, Brushy Knob, Denlow, along Highway 14, 76. So definitely something that we need to keep a very close eye on. The one down by Theodosia along Highway 160 near Isabella and Sundown. That will be moving up into Hammond, Notting Hill, and Wilhoit. No, Samantha. West Central Missouri is completely, we're good to go. All right. We are good to go. All West Central Missouri, we are all in the clear. I am strictly on here for our friends down in Southwest Missouri. And the main reason, there was a wind shift line that developed down here in Southwest Missouri. Conditions were kind of dwindling all across West Central Missouri and kind of down into Southwest Missouri as well. That wind shift gave that just a little bit more circulation near the surface to give a little bit more spin in the atmosphere. And of course, we're south of the warm front. So now all the conditions have come together along that wind shift line, really from Springfield all the way over to Eminence. Omaha, Arkansas. Let's take a look. Okay, so Omaha is in that tornado watch. That line of storms is to the west right now. And they are just south of that wind shift line. But definitely need to stay weather aware. Something like this can happen very, very quickly. Where just that one little ingredient that is needed to make these things explode down here. Now remember, these ones over here that we are looking at, these are from supercells that have formed in front of this line of thunderstorms. The line of thunderstorms is back here toward Ozark and Branson. This formed out ahead of it. So things are really kind of juicing up right along that wind shift line from Springfield over to Eminence. Go Chiefs! I'll check. Hi, Desiree. I don't know why it's buffering like that. I don't have any problems here on my end right now. But yeah, Benton County's in the clear. All of West Central Missouri's in the clear for the rest of the night. This is just for Southwest Missouri is the reason why I am going live right now. I ended about 20 minutes ago, and then about 15 minutes ago, all of these comments started popping up on National Weather Service chat. We had a wind shift line. Storms are instantly popping off, and so that's the reason why we are live right now for our friends down to the south. And again, we still have another 6 minutes left for this radar indicated tornado warning. It will likely be allowed to expire, as I'm not seeing any of that well-defined circulation with this particular cell. They did issue a large severe thunderstorm warning polygon with a tornado possible tag, meaning that it could recycle. So if you live in Nixa, Ozark, Sparta, Stratford, Marshfield, Seymour, Fordland, You guys need to, the way I handle personally, if you have a tornado possible tag, I treat that like a tornado warning. Why not just go ahead and go to the basement, watch a movie, hang out, let this pass, because this thing could recycle very quickly and drop a tornado with a minute notice. So that's the reason I tell people to go ahead and treat this like a regular tornado warning when you have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag, as stated right here. No, Cassie, West Central Missouri is clear. This is just Southwest Missouri that we have a lot of students down in the colleges in Greene County. We have a lot of friends and family, and just want to make sure everybody's in the know because this came up very, very quickly. So if down in Branson, the line of storm's kind of at your doorstep. Right now, nothing severe for Branson proper. Branson West is under a severe thunderstorm warning also. So, it looks like it doesn't look near as impressive as this line up here closer to Ozark. And of course, we still have a 2 radar indicated now, so they are not observed, but still need to be taken tornado precautions in this tornado warning polygon in Cheney, Veracruz, Champion, Cold Spring, Brushy Knob, Denlow, Filer, Van Sant, and Pryor. This is along Highway 76 as well as State Road C. You need to go ahead and go to the lowest portion of your house. Go to the center part of your house, away from windows, preferably a bathroom or a closet. That last update does show that the circulation has weakened considerably, but still, you still have 18 minutes left. Go ahead and stay in your safe spot. Still showing a small couplet down here. This is going to be near Notting Hill. It is radar indicated another 18 minutes left on that as well. This is going to be affecting along Highway 5 from Wasola down to Wilhoit along Highway 5. Yes, all of West Central Missouri, we are in good shape. Just residual showers, thunder showers. That's all that we have to expect here in West Central Missouri. The severe or strong storm threat is now gone from West Central Missouri. So this is going to be for our friends down here in Southwest Missouri, where we had a very fast spin up of a couple tornadoes in which that were confirmed, and also another possible circulation near Highlandville, which is just southwest of Nixa and Ozark. It has another 2 minutes left on it. It will likely be allowed to expire. I am going to check out National Weather Service. So 6:43. So it sounds like Ozark tornado sirens have activated in Ozark again, according to the Highway Patrol. So if you live in Ozark, your tornado sirens are likely going off again, and that could be possible. You have to keep in mind that tornado sirens are sometimes issued, I don't know about Ozark, from the fire department, from emergency management of the county, or from a 911 communication. So that's something that, depending on if they are acting on this tornado possible tag to warn people, I don't have a problem with that. If they're sounding the sirens for Ozark, Nixa, Sparta, anywhere in this severe thunderstorm warning polygon, because it does have a tornado possible tag. as of right now, I am not seeing any circulation with this tornado warning down here southwest of Ozark. So that's a good thing. But then again, it could cycle again. But taking a look here at this line of storms, it looks rather straight. We're just watching along the leading edge for a possible spin up, but it just looked like an intense line of thunderstorms right now, but we need to keep a close eye on it. The tornado warning has expired for down near Ozark and Nixa. It has been replaced by a severe thunderstorm warning. We might see another rejuvenation, a recycling of this tornado down here just northeast of Denlow. This is mainly rural areas down County Road 95 150, just north of County Road 140. So still seeing some decent rotation associated with this cell. The one that's down here that is north of Theodosia now, along Highway 5, very broad rotation. But we still have another 14 minutes left. So still need to be in our safe spot, away from windows, preferably in the basement. Atlanta, should we get ready in Camden County? Well, I think so. So again, all this kind of happened because of a wind shift line that stretched from about just south of Springfield over to Eminence. Right now, Camden County is basically just you're not on any kind of warning right now. And it looks like you're just going to be getting hit with some torrential rainfall, but nothing severe right now. And probably here over the next 30 minutes, it will likely be to the east of Camden County. Not seeing anything severe, nothing on any of my software right now that is indicating any type of circulation or severe weather there in Camden County right now, Lana. And again, we'll likely see possibly these cells really start to weaken once they get away from that wind shift line. But then again, that's the reason why we need to stay weather aware, even though conditions were kind of going on the downward spiral for tornadoes. In a period of 5 minutes, we had 3 tornadoes, 2 of them confirmed on the ground with a particularly dangerous situation. That's how fast things can change, and that's why I try to definitely make sure everybody knows that you have to stay weather aware until that leading edge is past you to your east, and then you can start to breathe your sigh of relief. But that line of storms is getting ready to come into Branson, and again, that's just some heavy rain, maybe some pea-sized hail. Nothing severe in Branson right now. Hi, Cheryl. And again, those of you that are jumping on here real quick, I had ended the stream, but again, West Central Missouri, we are totally in the clear. All the counties in West Central Missouri. That includes Cass, Johnson, Pettis, Benton, Henry, Bates, St. Clair, and Vernon counties. We're all in the clear for any strong or severe storm tonight. This is pertaining just to down here in southwest Missouri, where we had a wind shift line that helped aid in the formation of at least 2 confirmed tornadoes, and another one that was issued for near Ozark, Missouri, which is just southeast of Springfield. So I wanted to jump back on here again real quick just to kind of keep you guys up to date on what's going on, because things changed in 10 minutes. Unbelievable. National Weather Service, they were canceling the tornado watch. And you notice a lot of these counties are off of the tornado watch area, and they were getting ready to include Springfield and Ozark and Branson, and then all of a sudden that wind shift line hit, and boom, we had tornado warning. So that's how fast this can come up. So looked like they issued a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible tag along the path of this used to be tornadic supercell down here near Denlow, Cold Spring, Filer, Pryor. It's going to be moving on up here near Norwood across Interstate 60 between Norwood and Kabul. Now, this is severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible tag. So, again, I tell everybody in west central Missouri, if we are under a tornado possible tag, severe thunderstorm warning, so go ahead and take your normal tornado precautions. Go to the lowest floor of your house, go to the center of your house, away from windows, like a bathroom, a closet, and go to your tornado safe spot, even during a severe thunderstorm warning, if it has a tornado possible tag. Things can change, it can recycle, and if most cases, even strong straight line winds at 80 miles per hour are possible. So, and again, west central Missouri, we are in good shape. Okay, we now have an observed tornado warning. So this thing cycled. Okay, so this thing has cycled, and now we have an observed tornado warning for southeastern Wright, northeastern Douglas, southwestern Texas County in south central Missouri. So this is a radar confirmed tornado. It was located near Norwood, 8 miles southwest of Mountain Grove, moving northeast at 30. Oh, there's Mountain Grove right here. This is an observed tornado warning. So we're looking at a live shot here at Marshfield, right here off of Interstate 44, as this line of strong storms is approaching Marshfield. We're looking at a live shot here from a traffic cam. And so we've got our circulation. Here is Mountain Grove. And looks like right about here is our circulation. Moving off to the northeast. So definitely picking up a debris signature. This is likely hail. This is likely a debris signature right across ZZ Highway. This is just southwest of Mountain Grove. So what this is actually doing, again, I kind of mentioned a second ago, I don't know if I finished my complete sentence, but what coalition coefficient, otherwise known as CC, what that does, it measures the size of the particles suspended. It can measure the size of a raindrop or a hailstone, but can also measure a debris that is being aloft from a tornado, and otherwise known as the debris signature. And that is what I am picking up right now over ZZ Highway. Looks like we have a debris signature, very well defined. This right down here, just east of Goodville, is likely a hail core. If possible, we could have two areas of circulation. We could have one here, and we can have one here. We'll wait for one more scan to come around. We can verify that by, let's jump over here to vertically integrated liquid. Oof. Well, not seeing really a whole lot there. That very well could be two tornadoes on the ground, guys. Definitely picking up two debris signatures. I don't think it's hail. We looked at the hail core. That what the vertically integrated liquid does, it measures, it tells us how big that the hail core is, okay? And I wasn't seeing any hail core there at all. So when you measure the actual object, is showing a nice drop here and a nice drop there. We could be having two tornadoes on the ground at the same time. Okay, so yes. So we do have a new tornado warning. Remember what we were talking about with the possibility of it recycling. So here's what's happening. There are several little areas of rotation from north of Marshville, where we see this live cam, to all the way down to just south of Sparta. Ozark, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Ozark. Actually, Ozark, you guys are in the clear. I'm telling you this right now, Angie. Ozark is in the clear. Nixa, in the clear. You guys are not under any kind of warning right now. Springfield proper, you guys are in the clear. Republic, you're in the clear. So they're just getting a little bit confused probably with the wording from the National Weather Service. But one thing is for there. Okay, so here is our debris signature on this last one. This one here, guys, unfortunately, this thing is heading right into Mountain Grove. If anybody knows anybody in Mountain Grove, that area circulation and debris signature is heading right to the south of Mountain Grove on the southern edge of town right now. Looked like Bald Knob Mountain. Going to be affecting East Clouse Street and Wall Street, the intersection of East Clouse and Wall Street. Mountain Grove, kind of a serious situation there. Mountain Grove does have some population in that town. It is still an observed tornado on the ground with a very strong reflectivity coefficient drop, meaning that there are actual particles and debris that's being lofted into the atmosphere because of the tornado damage. It is actually doing tornado damage on the ground right now, coming into Mountain Grove. I'm really surprised this is not a PDS or a tornado emergency as of right now. Again, southeastern Wright, northeastern Douglas, southwestern Texas County, Mountain Grove, Missouri. You guys are definitely under the gun as we see a tornado that is being observed on the ground with a debris signature. Going back over to this very large tornado polygon. This is radar indicated. This is a tornado warning that's radar indicated for Webster, northwestern Douglas, eastern Christian County. So, severe thunderstorms capable of producing a tornado located along a line from Stratford to near Sparta, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. So, this severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag, I just got done saying that I treat that as a tornado warning. Go to your tornado safe spot, because in a second things can change, just like we've seen this increase to a tornado warning. So, very important. Very important. Oh my. Picking up some very high lofted debris on the southeast side of Mountain Grove right now, guys. It is radar indicated, but I'd say some of this could be because of the torrential rain right here. But I don't know. That's a pretty sure tell sign that we've got a debris cloud up into the tornado where it has done damage, and debris is lofted in the air right now coming into Mountain Grove. They did change that to a radar indicated, but take a look at the live cam right now, guys. We have that line of that intense, strong, straight line winds right now coming through Marshfield. That is right here in the tornado warning. We see horizontal rain. We see the camera shaking right now. This is on I-44 in Marshfield, right on the leading edge of this line, producing the possibility of tornadoes. We will see if they will keep their power there at Marshfield. Holy cow. Almost took the camera out right there. Wow, look at that wind just whipping that rain across the highway there. This is in Marshfield. This is about, this is right along Interstate 44 in Marshville, Missouri. This is just southwest of Niangua. To answer your question, Brenda and Donovan. So this line of storms is going to be approaching that area. They need to be definitely weather aware as this line continues across there. It's close enough to that wind shift line, so they probably still have an hour or so. But as far as the tornado warning currently, it is not moving in that direction to Donovan. But as this line gets closer to them, they're going to have to pay very close attention to the possibility of some strong, severe, possibly tornadoes in their area tonight over here in Donovan. All right, guys. So we still have, looks like the line pretty much went through Marshville. We're going to go ahead and come back to radar. So we still have that tornado warning, very large, for several areas of rotation. Looked like we might even have another little rotation right down here, just south, right in this area right here near Crown, Lindshrew Ford. There's a little area of circulation right here. That's a little concerning. And if you notice here on the left-hand side, you guys see that little indentation? That's when you start to see a little spin-up vortice right at the leading edge of the line. And that's what I think that we're seeing right here. So this is mainly rule along A highway. So they have, because of this wind shift line and for the possibility, they have extended that severe thunderstorm warning up into Camden County. We just talked about this in Camden County. I think that was, let's see here. That was, let me jump back over here. That was Atlanta. So you up here in Camden County, they had go ahead and extended that along the leading edge of this line just in case that there might be a little bit of a spin up. Right now I'm not seeing anything, but here's what they're looking at. Some stronger wind gusts now are over here west of I-44 in 55 to 65 miles per hour. Now there's a possibility as this line continues toward Lebanon over along Interstate 44, this will be south of Osage Beach. There could be, it's not going to take much to get a little bit of a spin up. If this wind shift line is still affecting the atmosphere, there's a possibility could see a little short-lived spin up in this area. So hopefully you are still on there, Atlanta. So the good news is that the tornado warnings were allowed to expire. Although I'm still seeing a couple areas of rotation, one just along Interstate 60 west of Kabul, and another one in relatively rural area. This is south of Buckhart, County Road 254, east of Highway Road or Highway 95. Still a couple areas of rotation, and again, they're putting a tornado possible tag on it. So really anywhere in this area, guys, and for, kind of reference going forward tonight, anybody or have family out here from, say, Osage Beach to Ava to the east, these things are going to have that potential to spin up little short-lived tornadoes. Any cell in front of this line, like we're seeing near Kabul, Upton, Sherrill, Edgar Springs, any of these storms out ahead of the line have that potential to, they're likely going to be supercells. They're going to have a mesocyclone associated with it. They're spinning. All it takes is for that spin to reach the surface to form a wall cloud or a tornado. So just kind of keep that in mind. You see a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag, take your tornado precaution. Play it on the safe side. And we've seen already tonight in the last 30 minutes how fast things can change in just a matter of a few minutes. So again, starting to see kind of an extension of some strong straight line winds near Conway, Phillipsburg, along A Highway coming up to Camden County. This will be just to the west and south of Lebanon along Interstate 44. We still have this tornado warning polygon for the next 18 minutes for some little areas along the leading edge of this line. Say down here by Diggins along Interstate 60. Little areas of rotation that possibly, this is also another one. This would be south of Johnson Ford, along DD-JJ Highway. Just a little indention right there creates just enough spin for a short-lived, likely an EF0, EF1 spin up tornado that probably won't last very long. But because there were so many little areas of rotation, they put this entire area from Red Bank, Ongo, Arden, Depew, Dogwood, all the way up through Diggins, Seymour, up to Niangua, all under this tornado warning for the next 17 minutes. Okay, Jordan, have a good one. And what I will do, guys, is I'm going to stay on until this tornado warning drops off the board. But let's keep this in mind. If you have any friends or family that live from, say, Lake of the Ozarks, Osage Beach, Lebanon, down to, say, Ava and Mansfield, and to the east, heading over towards St. Roberts, Houston, Kabul, just let them know that things can change very quickly. And make sure that if they see a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag come across their app on their phone, or maybe on TV or the radio down in southwest Missouri, that just means go ahead and take your tornado precaution, because as we've seen, things change very, very quickly tonight in a very short amount of time. But Springfield, Greene County, Ozark, Highlandville, Branson, you're really winding down on any kind of severe threats for the rest of the night right now. So we just have to get through this leading edge of this line of storms that's moving through, and we should be good for the evening. No big updates from the National Weather Service out of Springfield right now. Everybody's really kind of monitoring this line of storms here for the next 14 minutes. It may be allowed to expire a little bit early and have this tornado warning take over the tornado warning, as we're seeing some strong straight line winds right now from going across Interstate 44 right now, just past Phillipsburg. It's going to be approaching Lebanon and the intersection of Interstate 44 and 5 Highway. Down there by the Levi outlet, if I'm not mistaken. And that an Old Timer's Knife outlet right there at that intersection too, maybe. But very strong winds from Phillipsburg up on A Highway, coming into Lebanon, just east of Niangua, down to Seymour. Seymour, let's see here. They do have their sirens still going. FEMA shelters open. And they got their storm spotters out right now in Seymour. Tornado warning for Douglas and Webster is canceled. So they are going to go ahead and allow this tornado warning to expire. To take over is a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. And again, I would encourage you, if you have friends, family, or yourself in a tornado, in a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag, to go ahead and treat that as a tornado warning and take your tornado precautions. Yes, April, all of West Central Missouri, El Dorado Springs, Bolivar, all of you guys are in, you guys are good for the rest of the evening, okay? No severe storm threat for you guys. So it'll take just a minute and this tornado warning will be removed from radar. It takes a minute. We get our information from the National Weather Service just a little bit ahead of any software out there. So that's another good kind of perk. Kind of like having a few meteorologists in your back pocket that you can refer to. So this is likely going to be expired here momentarily here off of our screen. But again, it's going to be taken over by this severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado possible tag is still here. Back up here in west central Missouri, we just have some residual showers, thunder showers. And of course, no severe weather here in west central Missouri, but just some residual showers off and on. We can expect that for most of the night. Good news up here in Kansas City, as we kind of expected. Most of the shower thunderstorm activity have moved off to the east and to the south. So not expecting any lightning delays or issues up there for the Kansas City Chiefs game that started about 6 minutes ago. Again, very strong winds coming into Lebanon. And that's stretching up 5 Highway to south of Lynn Creek. Down to Evergreen along 5 Highway. So really from 5 Highway from Lebanon down to Mansfield on Interstate 60. You guys are kind of under the gun here for the next 45 minutes for this line of storms that's going to be moving into your area. So possible tornado as well as strong straight line winds and maybe up to quarter size hail. Branson, Springfield, Ozark, Republic, Aurora, Carthage, all the way up into west central Missouri, Benton County, Pettis County, Johnson, Henry, St. Clair, Hickory, Vernon, Bates, Cass, Jackson. We're all in the clear for any severe weather the rest of the night. All right, guys, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. Going to go root on to Kansas City Chiefs. And again, if you have friends and family out here along from Lebanon down through Mansfield, Ava, over toward West Plains, Rolla, St. Robert, kind of keep in mind that's the strongest part of this line that's being affected. Of course, with that wind shift line that's still present. So these things going to be spewing up some strong straight line winds with the potential of seeing some supercell development out ahead of this line. And just make sure they stay weather aware through the course of the night. And hopefully this thing will get out of here and you guys won't have to listen to me anymore tonight. So, but I will be giving updates on our next storm system. Going to be hitting us this weekend here in west central Missouri. More rain, maybe some severe weather. Storm system number 4 over the last week and a half. So everybody have a good rest of the night. Stay weather aware, and we'll be talking to you all